Hello programmer, Spidy is back with one another video. In previous video we have seen about the difference between product based and service based company. So now in this video we are going to learn about a movie recommendation system. Yes, we are going to create a full web application from the scratch. So guys, this video might be very longer. So guys, sorry for that, but you just need to, if you want to understand this full project in depth, then you just need to watch this full video. Don't ever try to skip in between, because if you skip for a 1 or 2 minute, then you will not understand what the things are going here, right? So without wasting time, so let's start. And before starting, just I want to tell you that subscribe our Machine Learning Hub YouTube channel, so you will get a more projects regarding machine learning, deep learning with code explanation and tutorial, right? So let's start. So this is the application that I have created, movie recommender system, right? So from the user interface, it is looking very simple, right? But let's see the functionality, how it is working, right? So currently it is running on the local host. Even I have uploaded it into Heroku also, right? So this application is using data which is already provided by IMDB 5000 movies dataset. So yes, it have 5000 movies data, and now we are going to recommend. So basically select recommendation type, right? So you know about a collaborative filtering, content based filtering, right? So I'm not going to in depth about these topics, because these all are theoretical topics. I'm just going to explain the how this project is going to work, right? So I'm getting two types here, movie based and genre based, right? Now let's talk about a recommendation. If you guys don't know what is recommendation, then let me give you the simple example. If you are opening the YouTube, right, if you watching, means if you have watched more than 2 or 3 videos of our machine learning of YouTube channel, then you will next time when you are going to open YouTube, you will see a lots of recommendations regarding my content, right? I'm creating content which is related to machine learning, deep learning, Python programming, which is already computer science related stuff, right? So you will get a more videos recommendation which is related to my content. Basically these all are the recommendation, and without recommendation, there are lots of companies that are using recommendation. Even YouTube, Google, Amazon, all the things are working with the recommendation. If they are not using recommendation, they will get a down like huge of the revenue. Basically yes, just obviously if Netflix is not going to use recommendation system, right, then obviously they will not get a huge publicity and reviewers from across the world. So this is most important thing, and this project is going to be very important, right? So let's start how we can create this project from scratch, right? So let's say how it is working. So currently I'm just selecting a movie based and genre based, so I'm just going to select one movie. Sorry for that. Select movie. So basically now movie based recommendation, right? So our first type is movie based. So basically it will ask you to select only one movie which you like, right? So there are 5000 movies available in this list, right? So there are 5000 movies available. So I'm just kind of the Marvel person. So I'm just going to select a Spider-Man 3. Now it will ask you to choices like want to fetch the movie posters, yes or no. Yes, if you are going to fetch the movie poster, then it will take a time. You can see these all are the recommendations which are generating by our system. So you can see there are so many things that are working here. First of all, you will see maximum you can recommend 20 movies and minimum 5. So already it will recommend 5 movies, right? So Spider-Man 3, right? And then the Three Musketeers. There are so many movies you can say which is according to the same taste, you can say, right? I'm not saying this recommender system is world best, it can beat up to the Netflix, no, but this is a very simple and working recommender system, right? So let's see. Okay, yeah, our Indian movie is also recommended, which is Krish. So let's see how the what the things are displaying into web application. So first of all, you can observe that our first of all movie name will be there, right? If you are going to click on this link, it will redirect you to the IMDB website, right? So this is the official IMDB website of this movie, right? Now it will fetch the full name and then director name. You can see all the director name. It will fetch the cast also, story line also, total rating count which is from the IMDB, and total IMDB rating which is 6.2, means it will be different for every movies. The same thing you can see here, Krish, like director by Rakesh Roshan, cast, you can see story, total rating 20k, IMDb rating 6.3, right? So the most amazing thing is that these image posters, these all are data coming from the IMDb official site. So I have done web scraping and I'm just scraping all this data and displaying into my web application. So this is going to be very fun, but it will take a guys, obviously it will take so much time, much more time to explain. So guys, be patient, don't try to skip the video, right? So now first see the data set. These all are things just start from the scratch data set. So this is the data set, just ignore this all to file which is JSON file, ignore this because this is generated by my code. So basically this is the data set and 5000 movies are there in this data set. Now this is the scratch data set and we need to create a recommendation system from it. Yes, so that will be more exciting thing about it, right? So just what I'm suggesting you to open the Jupyter notebook, right? So already I opened. Okay, so ignore all this side stuff here. This is untitled 1.ipynb, right? So what you need to do, create one simple directory, put your data set into data folder. Yes, your folder hierarchy should be proper, like it should not like, yes, CSVs, all the things are already in one folder. Just create a proper hierarchy, like your data set should be in data folder, all the things related to icon or things should be meta folder, or you can create separate image folder or whatever, right? Now open the Jupyter notebook. You can use Colab, local or Kaggle also. So I'm preferring more local also because I know like what is my environment, so that's why. So first of all, obviously Colab is running into C drive, my data is located in D drive, so I just need to set the path of this, like D, movie recommended app. So you just need to set your path here, right? Now if we are going to handle all these things, then how we can filter pandas? So I'm just importing the pandas, like data is equal to pd.read csv. I'm just reading the csv and I'm just creating the data frame for our whole data set. Now you can see print data.shape. There are 28 columns, 5043 rows, and this is very huge data set. And you can see there are unnecessary columns. We cannot say unnecessary, but now we are focusing on the more the things which is very important. I'm not going to cover all these columns into my application, right? Even some might be useful, but I have not covered. So now for the simplicity, I'm just going to take 4 columns from all this, right? And these 4 columns are what? Genre, movie's title, IMDb score, and IMDb movie link. Link is for what? Link is just to get the scrap the movie's information, right? So that's why I'm fetching the link. IMDb score is also important to display movie title and genre, right? Now if you have question like how this cast, story, total rating count, director name, how this is coming actually. So basically these all are the magic of the web scraping. So I have used so many things about web scraping into this code that I will explain it later. Now what genres I have? So basically I have 26 genres in this total of data set. So you can see this is the list. Basically what I'm doing, I'm just iterating all the genres and just I'm printing genre by sorted. Sorted means what? It should start from the A to Z in alphabetical order, and the length of genre is 26 as I said. Now I need to create a two list here. Why I just created two list? So basically one is for the full data of the movie and one another list for the movie's title. Okay, so this thing I will explain it later because you might be not understanding this thing here. Okay, so now just I need to print a data frame first, and I'm just this data frame is looking awkward and weird, so I'm just printing into CSV. So basically I'm just opening the CSV file. Just guys wait for a minute. Okay, so basically I just created one CSV file. So I'm going to just opening this CSV. So that 4 column which I have included, which is genre, movie's title, IMDb score, and IMDb movie link. Right now just understand one thing, every movie could have more than one genre. It should not like, yeah, one movie is action, one movie is about thriller, one movie is about fantasy, science fiction. One movie can be action also with comedy with some science fiction, right? So all the things are given here. You can see like zero movie on the zero index, which is I don't know which movie is actually. I have not included title, but you can see I just included the IMDb link. So later on I can fetch the full movie information, right? So this movie have four type of the genres like action, adventure, fantasy, and science fiction, right? And all the genres are splitted by this symbol, right? So basically what I'm going to do is, just let me explain you here. So that's why I just created this CSV file, so it will be very easy to understand this thing, right? Now already we have pre-processed the data, like you can see movies title and all the things are here, title, IMDb score, IMDb movie link, and genres are here, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to iterate through each and every column of every row of all this data, right? Now what I'm doing is, so basically what I need to do first, I need to create a separate that you can see here I created two separately, right? So basically I will append some of the data into movies title list and some data into full data list. So in movies title what I need to include is movie name and movie link. You can see here, like you can see guys, it is kind of the indexing, you can say movie name and proper link. So this thing will be in different list, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to include in another list. Okay, so that is actually very different thing to understand, but let me explain you very easily. So in the full data list what I am doing is what type of the genres we have 26 type of the genre, right? So what we are going to do is just understand this line, movie data is equal to 1 if genre in dfi log genre split else 0 for genre in genre. So basically what is this line is going to tell you that if just understand for the zero movie, right? So for the zero it is action, adventure, fantasy, science fiction, right? So there are four type of the genres available here, right? So basically from the 26 genre what it will do, it will put the one only for the genre which is available for this movie, right? So if zero movie is about a science fiction and comedy, so it will put the one on this two thing on this two number, and other 24 will be 0 because we have total 26 0, right? 26 genre, right? So for all the genres it will be 0, and only for comedy and science fiction it will be 1, right? So just I am going to explain. You can see action, adventure, fantasy, science fiction. So these have the four type of the genre, right? So you can see if you are going to count, then there are 1 2 3 and 4. Yes, 4 1 here, and this one is the rating. So total how many means how many genres we have? 26 0 and 1. Basically all the will be 0, and the original genre will be 1, and the rating. So this is the full data, this is movie's title, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to create a JSON for all this data, right? So at the end I'm just creating the JSON file. So let's see at the end our output should look like. So this is the movie data that we have seen here. Basically it is looking more confusing, but it is very simple to understand. If you are going to easily, means it is very simple thing to understand, but sometimes it is look very difficult. Now we have movie title. Okay, so basically that what I have done in simply just iterate through each and indexing, separating the movie's link and title, and separating the movie's genre and rating into two different lists. That what I am doing. So same for the JSON file of movie's title. So movie name and movie link, movie name, movie link, movie name, movie link. So that's how it is going to work, right? So now our first task is over. So basically just I'm going to now break down the some things here. So our first task was data processing. We have processed the data. Now we are going to use algorithm KNN fitting. Basically, if you don't know what is KNN, it is a K nearest neighbor. So basically this algorithm is telling about itself like K nearest neighbor. So basically it will consider the nearest neighbor, means nearest value, right? So KNN algorithm is most useful for this kind of the recommender system. Even it is useful in classification and regression, both the problems, right? So now we are going to fit the KNN from the scratch. Other thing that what we can do here is we can directly use KNN from the scikit-learn. Yeah, that is much more better option, but for the simplicity purpose, even we can build KNN from the scratch. So we have done from the scratch here, right? So now after this, third step would be like create a application. So our first step is done here, right? And already I just passed 15 minutes. I don't know why this video will be around 50 or 60 minutes longer. I don't know, because there are so much things actually I need to cover here. Okay, so I just created another separate file for the classifier. Basically what I have done is imported numpy and operator is inbuilt library of Python. So I just created K nearest neighbor class. Basically that to be honest, I have not created this code. Actually I just taken a reference from the internet. Even this whole code is copied from the internet. So for me, like, I'm not like just like what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and build by myself. I usually always take the reference from the internet. It is not bad to take the reference from the internet. So some of the people like, yeah, you have seen from the internet and you are copying anything is not a crime, but you should understand what you have done, what you have copied. So that's how it's going to be work. So basically what I have done is created the class and then define it. Data, this is required by data, target, test point, and K means what. So basically how many movies you want to recommend, like 5, 10, 20, 50, right? So this algorithm is about. Now KNN basically working on the distance between. So basically in this we are just going to create one method, def distance. Basically this method will return the Euclidean distance between 2 points, and that's why we have included the numpy here, because numpy has so many methods related to this Euclidean distance and all the things. Now after the finding the distance, I just need to fit the algorithm. So basically this in this code, I mean, you can see in this fit method we are doing the same, like method that performs the KNN classification. So what we have done is, first of all, we have created a list, and you can see here test point to each point in the data. Basically this is very actually difficult to understand, right? But if you are going to read all these comments, then you will 100% understand all these things. So basically this I'm not going to into very details, because there are so many things that are remaining into application building part, and there are so many things in web scraping also, right? So basically that you can understand this code. Why even this code is available onto internet, means there are many GitHub containing this same code for the KNN, right? So basically you just need to understand like how this is working. You just need to pass your data, target, test point, and K means how many recommendation you want. It will find the Euclidean distance from the both point, and it will return the recommendation to you. So that's how this is going to be work. This is the simplest explanation. If you want to go into more technical details, you can see and research about yourself. Now let's focus on our application part. So basically this code is about 166 line longer. Okay, so now what we need to do here, so we need to import all the necessary libraries, streamlit, pillow, JSON, because we have stored data in JSON. Then classifier, the algorithm which we have created. From classifier, import K nearest neighbor classifier. Okay, so this is not important. Then from BS4, import beautiful soap, because we are almost running with the beautiful soap. Request for the web scraping, IO for the handling the images that we are scraping from the IMDB site. Then pill a URL request from to fetching the open and URL. Now I need to open this data, movie data and movies title. So basically that's why I just imported a JSON. So basically I'm just opening the JSON file here. Now I'm going to explain this movie poster fetcher function, movie info fetcher function. Basically I will explain all these things later. Now I need to create a one function KNN movie recommender, as we have said in before, right? So basically our function should recommend a movie. Basically for that what we have done, we have created a separate function, a separate class for the k nearest neighbor, right? Now I need to fetch the movies from that function. Basically I just need to get a recommendation. For that we have created one function. Basically it will require test point. Test point means what? The movies data that we have created, right? And number of the recommendation which we want. Like I want 5 recommendation, 10. So basically it is creating the dummy. Means first of all we need to create a target, right? And then we are just fitting our algorithm that we have created, right? And after that it will return the table. Basically I just need to create empty table, empty list you can say, and here I'm just means appending the recommendation, and at the end I'm just returning the recommendation. Means it is returning the table. If I have k is equal to 5, then it will return me 5 recommendation. If k is equal to 10, it will return me 10 recommendation, right? Now st.page config, basically my page title should be movie recommender system. Okay, so if I'm going to open this system, basically, so my title would be like movie recommender system. So that's what we have done here. Now def run. So from the here our main function is starting image1 is equal to image dot open meta logo. Basically it is not just anything, like it is simple logo of this popcorn you can see. So that it is, this is just simple for a looking purpose. Then we just need to place image here. That's what I'm doing. st.image, resizing this popcorn into 250. Now title should be movie recommender system. Now markdown. Basically I just need to because I have uploaded this site into internet, so data is based on IMDB 5000 movies dataset. I need to print this thing, otherwise it is not necessary. Now genres. Basically what I need to pass, I need to create a separate list for genre. Why? Because if I am going to select the genre base, then it should print all the genres that available into our data set. How many genres we have? We have 26 genres. So what I have done is just copied list from the Jupyter notebook and just pasted here, right? Now I need to define movies. How many movies we have? You guys, you can just understand how many movies we have. We have 5000 movies, right? So if someone is selecting movie base here, then all the 5000 movies should be printed here, and you can amaze like there are 5000 movies are available in this list. So how? So that's why we have created this movie data JSON. Basically from the JSON on the 0 indexing we have movie. So basically I am appending all the movies name, only movies name. I'm not appending all the other things. I'm just getting the movies name into this movies list. So for simplicity, you can see movies and genre we have means we have got here into list. So if I am going to select a genre base or movie base, I have a list of the movies and I have a list of the genre. So our first problem is solved here. Now just I'm going to refresh it once again. Now I should give option category, like select recommendation type. So movie base if you want recommendation based on the movie, or if you want recommendation based on a genre, right? So now if category like it is a simple selection box you can see. If category is 0, category 0 is what? This select. So if it is category 0 means if it is select, then it should warning print like please select recommendation type. That you can see that yellow is displaying here. But if category is equal to 1, so which one is one category? Movie base. If I am selecting movie base, so what should I get? So in elif part I should get a one select box. Okay, and now this select box is what? This select box should contain our 5000 movies that we have we have just taken into list from the JSON basically. So into select box I just created a movies here, means just I have given the movie list here, so it will give you the select and movies. So basically I have just include this select also here, because from the means it should like proper like select movie here. So that's why on the 0 index there is a select. Now I should display the radio button if you want to fetch movie poster or not, because your site will be very slow if you are going to fetch the movie posters, because you know image, first of all we need to fetch the scrap the image, then I need to display it into my site, so it will take a time, right? So that's why I just created a one radio button. So if decision is no, then you can see this way is stored into decision variable. So if decision is equal to no, and if select movie is equal to select, means so you should get a warning like please select movie. You can see here I'm getting warning of fetching a movie poster will take a time, right? Now this select, if I'm going to select any movies, like you can see here condition, if movie select is select, then it will give you the warning. But if I'm going to select this movie like Avatar, right? So what should I get? First of all, I should get a one slider, means how many movies you want to recommend. So minimum is 5, maximum is 20, right? But what I need to do here, right? So first of all I need to fetch the genre of the selected movie, right? Okay, so let's see how many minutes that I have covered. Okay, 26. Okay, so I'm just pausing this one and starting it once again. Okay, so I need to get a particular genre for selected movie. So what I can do here is I need to find the index of particular movie. Basically all the things are already into list. So if I am selecting first movie, so I need to find the index of that selected movie. So what I am doing is movie dot index selected movie. So I am finding the selected movie index, and basically I am just fetching the genre of that movie, because see from the 5000 movies I have each and every movie genre, right? If I am selecting a one movie, the genre is about comedy and science fiction, right? So I need to get the genre of that movie, and right, and now I'm just calling our function knn movie recommender, and then test point is equal to genre. So basically I'm the passing the genre of particular movie which is selected by the user, and now knn require one thing, which is k, how many movies you want to recommend. So plus 1, if I'm selecting 20, so it would be like one, you will get one less. So that's why I'm just getting the one. See this thing is very little bit difficult. So the here what actually is working, if I'm you can see if I'm selecting the Spider-Man, right? So from the 5000 movies, which movie is similar to the Spider-Man? So first one, for you know what will be the first movie, the Spider-Man movie itself, right? So what I need to do, I just need to remove the 0 table dot pop. So if you are going to, you know, best recommendation is Spider-Man movie, best recommendation Spider-Man movie based means recommendation is what, movie itself. So basically I need to remove the movie itself, right? And after the movie itself I can consider the recommendation. So I would get 19 recommendation if I'm selecting 20 recommendation, and the Spider-Man movie is basically recommending Spider-Man because it is you know most nearest neighbor, basically that's how knn is working. So I need to remove that. So that's why what I'm doing, number of recognize means I'm just increasing by 1. Basically if I'm removing the first and I'm ending in the ending, I'm just increasing by 1. So I should get a proper 20 movies, means the number which is selected by the user, right? Now I just need to get initialize the count here. Basically you can see into, if you are going to site, you can see it is showing the count here like 1 2. So that's why I just initialize the count here, c is equal to 0. Now st.success, some of the movies that are from recommendation, have a look below, right? Now I the table, basically this knn function is returning the table. Now this table is containing the 3 things: movie name, movie link, and movie rating, right? The data is coming from the JSON, and JSON, from the JSON we are get into the list. Now I should get the increment counter, like if I'm selecting 5, so 1 to 5 it should be number, right? Okay, so basically we got our recommendation into our website, but now what is our main task? To get the movie information IMDB, from the IMDB. Basically I need to scrape the IMDB website, right? And how we can scrape? So for particular movie I have particular link that we have taken from the data set, right? So even I have rating also. So what I need to do, I need to create a one function get movie info, and that function is require what, the movie link, and this function will return four things: director, cast, story, and total rating. Total rating, basically it will return the basically how many total rating, means 5000 rating, 5 lakh rating, and already we have the total means 10 out of the rating which is available into our data set. So this thing we are going to print here into our site, and now I need to fetch the poster also. So basically this is going to be very interesting. Okay, so now how we are getting the movies info, later on I will explain about the poster, but now this is the function of get movies info. It is require what, IMDB link. So basically I just need to open that link into my program. So basically request.get will get the particular IMDB link, and I just need to get the responses into text format. Now I need to find the all the things which is actually I just I will get a full web page of text data, right? Now I need to find particular things from the movie. So basically what I need to find, first of all, movie description. So IMDB content. So this is the S data. S data means what, our full website data. So now from the meta I am finding the property which ID have OG and then colon description. So basically guys, this is just for the explanation. It is near to 5 to 10 minutes, but actually I have spent almost my 1 or 2 days to scrape all these things, because finding all these ID is not easy from the website. You will get bunch of the errors from there, right? Web scraping is not an easy task. Even it might be possible you have scraped the full website today, now the code is working, and 2 days after 2 days the developer website has changed the whole ID, so your code might be not work. So this is the actually currently this code is working fine. I don't know about how many days it will work. So this is the OG description. So this actually from a basically into okay, I'm just opening the one IMDB link. So basically in this OG description, I mean this website, there is one class into behind which is called OG description. This is the description. You can see the same description is available here, like years in the future. You can see this is the same description. So basically this is contained by this OG description, and now I'm just printing, or means I'm just saving all this thing. Now I need to fetch the movie description. So basically movie description, first of all I need to fetch into the one list. So basically guys, I'm not doing any magic, these all are just like try and error. First of all I need to fetch the description of movie, then content. So basically in the content, basically it is a one class here, like you can say attribute here. In this content there are so many things available. You can see director name Jason Jones here, which is available here, right? Now cast name. So basically cast is also available here. You can see as a star, as a stars it is actually cast. I just rename it to cast. So all the things are available here, right? So what I am doing is I am just replacing stars with cast, you can see here, and removing the unnecessary space on all the things. Now story. So in this movie description list all the things are available here, like director name, cast name, and story also. So I got all the things here. You can see, if you are going to see these four things, you can see star, director. I have not included writers, but I included director, stars, and story, right? So all the things that I got here. So my almost 30% work is done. Now what I need to find, total number of the rating. Guys, I just spent almost 5 to 6 hours to just find how we can fetch the total number of the rating, because some of the methods at that time not working. You can see this is the particular ID of this website that is actually containing the rating, total rating of the count. If I am going to see this site, let's see how many rating that this movie have. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here you can see 4.9k basically. So I got this value exactly from here, 4.9k, and if we are going to our site, then you can see it is same 4.9k. So I'm just just got rating here, and I'm after doing lots of pre-processing, I'm just returning all the things like movie director name, movie cast name which we got, movie story which we got, and movie rating which, and we you can see movie rating like total rating count, and I'm just returning this rating here. So I'm returning these 4 things here. So this is very difficult task, but actually it is, after the doing this, it is a very it's it is looking very simple, but it is very difficult to find all the things from this website. So let's see what actually inspect element is going to tell us. Okay, so basically if you are going to the inspect element, you will find a lots of things here, but it might be possible in Chrome maybe you cannot able to find some things. So what you can do here, sorry, you just need to open this page as a web source. Okay, even it is hanged here. So you can find this thing from the here also. Other thing what you can do here, you just need to create a one Python script for separate. What you need to do, you just need to fetch till here like the response.text, and you can open, means you can print this text into terminal, and you can find particular thing here. So just let me show you, just give me a minute. Okay, so as I told, what you can do here you can directly work here. Basically you can see what was my id, og : description. So if I'm going to this id, you can see og : description, content. Basically this all the things are available here, like directed by, description, movie description, all the things are here, right? So that's how you can directly fetch the, means that's how you can directly do the web scraping, right? Now just example, if I want to fetch this popularity, okay, I'm just want to fetch this 560k rating, right? So what I need to search here, basically 560 and k. So that's how you can see 560k I got here, and this is the class name. So I just need to copy this class name, and what I need to do here, I just need to paste here into my beautiful soup, and our other thing will handle by beautiful soup, and you will get this value. And this class IDs are same for all the movies. Means if you have 5000 movie link, if you are going to any of the movie, but our scraping data will be same, means this all ID is going to be same until that if they are not making changes to the site. So I just created this code around 8 to 9 months ago, and from the 9 month this code is working fine. All the things are running smoothly here into web scraping. So almost I just scrap all the things here. I just explain the whole function. Okay, so if decision is equal to no, so decision is what? A decision is about movie poster. If I don't want to fetch the movie poster, is just selecting no here. So it will not show the movie poster, it will show the link, means movie director and name, cast, story, total rating count, IMDB rating. That what we have fetched for using our function call, and the link I am displaying into markdown. All the things actually in markdown basically. Now if I am selecting yes, basically it means else. If decision is no, it will not print, but if decision is equal to yes, then what should I get? The code is simple, just like copy paste of this, but here I'm only adding one thing, which is about, you can see, and you can see this is the movie poster. So for only movie poster fetch, I just created one separate function, and I've done the same thing here. I'm just getting the data from the URL request, then I'm just finding the URL data, and I'm basically I just need to pass the IMDb link of particular website. So what our code will do, if I'm passing this, if I want to get this poster of this Destiny movie, okay, which is already open here, you can see this is the poster of the Destiny, right? So I need to fetch into my site. So then what I need to do, request.get, first of all I need to get the whole site data into my site. Now I need to means basically this image is actually stored somewhere like AWS or any cloud storage, right? So what I need to do, I just need to found this image. So what you can do here, just find OG image. So you can see I got the AWS, as I was right, it is actually stored on the AWS. I'm just copying this URL, I'm opening here. Okay, I just ended up to copy like full. Okay, I need to copy, open the content only. So this is the URL, let's see. And here you got, so I got the URL here. So basically I'm just using this OG image tag. I'm just fetching the URL. Now I need to open this URL also. Basically I'm not giving the user to URL, I'm displaying this whole image. First of all, I'm downloading this image into cache and I'm displaying into my site, right? If you are going to see, then you can see the poster is same, but the size and like I'm resizing into my site. So what I'm doing, I'm opening the URL and then reading the data, and what I'm doing, IO bytes IO, basically the actually I'm not storing these images, I'm just opening using bytes. And now I'm opening this byte using PIL and I'm just resizing into 158.301, which actually looks very good here. And I'm printing this image as a ST image, like streamlit image, right? So if user decision is yes, then this code will be called, right? Now the same, okay, so our first task is here, which was about movie base. Now I'm going to the genre base. So in genre base I should get how many genres? I should get 26 genre, right? So the same code is actually working here, but here I just change some of the things. Like if I'm selecting action genre, then I should get a slider, like how many movies still I can recommend. So number of the movie should be 5, means it is maximum 10. Now here I'm fetching the IMDb score wise. Here just I applied one filter, means my recommended movie should be get 9 rating into IMDb, right? If I'm selecting 9, then you can see my movie IMDb rating is 9.1. then you can see this movie rating is near to 8 to 9. I'm not giving you the sorority, but it is actually working, like the top priority will be there. If you are selecting 9, then 9 priorities, 9 rating movies priority will be first, then it should be less, like 8, near to like 8 7.5. so let's see how is this going to work. Basically I need to get the first of all selected genre, right? And the same radio button is here, like if you want to fetch the movie poster or not. Now I just need to place the one slider here, and then number of the recommendation that I want. Now what I need to get, I need to get the taste point. Okay, so basically what is this taste point? You know, that's the same thing which we have done earlier. Let me show you. Okay, so taste point is what? I think you guys forget. So basically just let me open the column one again. These all are the taste point. And now if I am selecting the genre which is about only crime. Okay, just let me explain you with example. Action. Okay, so action and animation that I am selecting. So how many genres we have? 26. So it will generate the taste point, like where the action and animation will be have into our genre, it will put 1. So there will be 2 1 and 24 0. So this would be our taste point list. And I'm passing this taste point list into our function. You can see, so same thing which we have done into our Google Colab. You can see taste point 1, if genre in selected genre is 0, else it will be 0. Means from the 26 genre, if I selected action and another one is like comedy, so for action and comedy it will be 1, otherwise all the things will be 0. So 24 0 and 2 1. So that's how my taste point is generated. And now I'm feeding this test point into my can and recommender function, and now all the things are running like same, like iterating to the table, displaying the number, and displaying the movie link, movie poster, director, cast, on other things like IMDB rating and all. So basically guys, this this is looking this project is looking bit difficult, but if you are going to do this is very easy to understand. But even I have spent this almost around 2 to 3 days on this project, and after 3 days I just built whole project with all the functionality like fetching the movie poster, total rating count, IMDb rating, cast, story. So now in some of the cases my web scraping code is not working. Like you can see here the I think movie name and director name not properly fetching. So with web scraping, I can say my web scraping code is working 80 to 90% fine. In 10%, like in rare cases, it is not giving me the perfect story or cast name, but until you can see the cast and story is working fine, and my poster code is 100 working fine. Even if I am going to feed any IMDb movie link URL into my function, it will return me a poster of particular movie. And this is the end of this code here. I am just making this run, calling this run function. So that's how this project is working. So guys, I have taken so much efforts to make this video and make this project. So what I'm expecting you to just like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe Machine Learning Hub channel. So basically if you are going to subscribe, then it will motivate me to create a more content and more project as soon as possible. So guys, until that, if you have got any doubt, you can just directly comment me. Guys, don't ever some of the people like sending me mails and screenshot. They are like sending me 10 or 15 mails at a day. Basically guys, that I am not replying all these mail. Yeah guys, even it is a very simple thing that you need to understand. Don't give kind of this spam and nuisance into mailbox. Just if you are doing mail, just give me some time to reply, because I am not 100% active on mail. I am just checking my emails at particular time. So guys, just don't send any some of the people are like just sending me the very simple error of the Python. That error can be solved by just only one Google search. Even some of the people are like just don't know how to send the mail. Basically you should, if you are sending the mail, then it should be in very proper and manner format. Some people like sending me the mobile photos, like mobile capture photos. Guys, you have screenshot, you can directly send me the snap of the error, but some of the you're just sending me the capture from the mobile. So guys, just take care of all these things, because after some years you are going to into professional world, and this behavior is sometimes is not accepted into professional. So guys, the thing that I want to share, that I have already shared. Okay, so guys, see you in the next one. Until that, keep learning, be safe, and don't forget to subscribe Machine Learning Hub YouTube channel, guys, and the code link in description. So guys, see you in the next one. So guys, thank you for the listening me.